Okay, so early morning, Sav and I are just getting on the move. Looks like it's cloudy, there's a chance of rain, and all day today we're going to be walking through pretty much just forest. Towards the end of the day, we're going to get to the outskirts of the city, so I might need to stop a little early and find a place to camp before I get into that. But yeah, we'll see. I am not even on the road yet, and already the amount of cars that I've heard has been probably the total that I heard yesterday. There's already been 6-7 cars, and I didn't see any yesterday. Look who we found again, Jorge, our man Jorge.
Buenos días, familia.
Buenos dias. Yeah, he's catching a ride, and just happened to see him at this roadside stand where I'm getting breakfast, so nice encounter. So that was super nice and unexpected, running into Jorge there. It turns out that he ended up camping right by where those pomegranates had spilled out of the truck, and then this morning had called a different ride, and I just happened to be sitting at this little restaurant having some toast, and they happened to stop right there, so he hopped out of this car. When you meet someone for the first time, at least for me, I'm always a little bit suspicious. And then there's something about meeting them a second time serendipitously, which really adds to my trust, to the experience and the familiarity. So it was kind of like seeing an old friend in a weird way, and really nice. But he's off to the city in Gazi Pasha, where I will get to the outskirts of later today. So unlikely I'll see him again. He'll be outpacing me. Banana trees in the valley. I wouldn't say coasts are my favorite ecosystem to walk, but they're really good training grounds. Because the road hugs the coastline, there are very rarely stretches that are flat. So I'm constantly pushing up and walking down. And there's also a good balance between towns, whereas if I'm just in the mountains, say pushing up 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 meters even, generally I'll leave a town at the base of the mountain and then get to one maybe at the top of the mountain, but there's little in between. Whereas the coastline, there's generally little towns to take breaks or to get water, to get a little food. And there's also this great training aspect of pushing up for 4 hours and then going down for 4 hours. So there's a good balance. It's not just uphill for 2 days. So it's not my favorite because the road is narrow. There's only one option for the road. It's not a country lane, but it's really good for getting me in shape. Once again, just pushing up and up and up. I think we're nearly at the top. It's raining a little bit, but yeah, almost there. Almost to the top. The good stuff. It's 2:30 and Sav and I need to find a place to sleep pretty quickly because up ahead this city, Gazi Pasha, starts, and it's a very long city along the coast. A little delay, got stopped by this police checkpoint back there. That was the first time in a while that I got stopped by the police. Over by the Syrian border, it was happening almost every day. There's a lot of police checkpoints, there's a lot of police just moving about. And this one was just more of a traffic stop. So they just sent my information into the central control, and then once it was approved, I'm good to go. But yeah, I sat there for about a half an hour. Well, I think we are just finding a spot right before the city begins, so this is perfect timing. I'm going to check out what this dirt road is like and hopefully find a quiet place up there. Well, Savannah and I have a truly terrible place to sleep tonight. I should have stopped earlier. I knew I should have stopped earlier. We're kind of getting into the city, to the edge of the city. And there's greenhouses and houses everywhere. And the most secluded spot I could find is this, up this steep hill. And this is where we're going to camp. You probably can't tell on camera, but it's not flat at all. And it's going to be raining tonight and into tomorrow. I mean, it's good enough. It'll be fine. We'll sleep here. But I knew I should have stopped earlier. I almost did too, but kept going, and now I'm a little too far into the population, and I can't go any further. There's not even any hotels up there or anything, so just got to make do here tonight. It's 6:30. And like I said, this is not a good campsite. I'm on someone's land or close to it, and the village across the way can see me. And so just a minute ago, some guy called to me. I saw the motorcycle coming up the road, and then he had a flashlight and he called to me, and I was telling him I'm a tourist, and I was just talking to him, and he was super nice, just making sure that I wasn't anyone dangerous. And then once he knew who I was, he invited me to his house to stay if I wanted to stay a couple of days. If he had found me earlier, I would have taken him up on his offer to stay at his home. But I already have everything unpacked here, and this is not like an easy place to get out of. So gonna fall asleep in about an hour or two anyway. But and he asked if I was going to stay here for a couple of days. I was like, no, man, I'll be gone at 6:30 in the morning. So, yeah, nice guy.